So officially, good evening, everyone. Welcome to this live presentation where we are going to be taking you through your project management workshop. And we are going to be giving you practical exercise that you're going to do in a group with some people, and we are going to test your knowledge on certain things. And yeah, we have a total. We are going to use 1 hour, 15 minutes for this project. And let me first walk you through the aim of the project. This is the first live workshop, like I have said. And for the project management program, we are hoping to test the following: your understanding of the fundamentals of project management, because it is very key for you to understand the project's management fundamentals. We are also going to learn the importance of project management. That is an objective for us. We want to ensure that you understand why project management is important. And we are also going to learn, we are going to test your understanding or your ability to be able to classify projects according to like a project size, which I believe you should understand by now. Then we are going to test your knowledge around identifying the different stages of projects. And lastly, your ability to select and justify project management methodology. Now, what is a scenario? Here's a scenario. They are launching, like a company is launching a mobile health app. Your team has been hired to manage the launch of a new mobile app for a health and fitness startup. Please start taking notes as a project manager. Whenever they are giving you a debrief, whenever a client is giving you a debrief of a project, start to take notes. Start to think, okay, health sector, they are launching app. Your head should start to calculate, okay, app. What are the risks? What are the potential around? Like you should start to think about it, right? Now, the app offers personalized workout plans and nutrition advice. Again, start to take note of this scenario. Esther, please send this particular thing to the group. So you should now say the startup, the app offers what? Personalized workout plans and nutrition advice. The startup aims to launch the app in what? 6 months. They've given you what? Project timeline. Your task is to develop a high-level project plan that outlines the essential aspects of the what? Project. As your task is to develop a high-level project plan that highlights the essential aspects of the project. Now, let's break what I'm expecting of you into phases. Remember, we said we added VUCA in terms of traits to your thing. The first question, how does VUCA environment impact project management of launching a new mobile app for a health fitness startup? How does that VUCA environment, you know, the VUCA lesson we had at the end of module 2, how does VUCA, how will it affect the launch of this mobile app in the health and fitness sector? So here is what you are going to do when I put you into breakout rooms. In your group, you are going to have a discussion and you are going to strategize on how you are going to navigate the VUCA challenges. Hey, who can type for me what VUCA means? Let me even see if people have watched this video of VUCA, if they understand what VUCA is. Who can type for me what VUCA is? Because that video was added maybe over a week ago, thereabout. Yeah. Who understand? What's the full meaning of VUCA? Who is here? Who is in class? VUCA. What does VUCA mean? Let me see who is answering me. Hey, nobody is answering me. Project. Okay, volatility, uncertainty. Where is the remaining C and A? Volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Blessing. Blessing has been learning. Thank you. So VUCA environment, how does that VUCA, how does it impact the project management of launching a mobile app for a health fitness startup? Let me give you a tip, small tip to just, I don't want to overtip you, so you're not, I want you to critically think. VUCA is volatility, uncertainty, right? Remember, you are launching a mobile app in 6 months for fitness and nutrition. If you can ask yourself, as in, what are the uncertainties you should be thinking about? in this launch of this app? What are the uncertainties? What's the volatility? How volatile is this, right? What are the complexities? Because it's an app. Start asking yourself, or you go and maybe ask AI. It's an app. You're launching an app. What are the complexities? Like you are saying, they are hiring you to manage a project for development of an app. If you've ever encountered the development of an app here before, you would understand like what I'm talking about. Like you see those DevOps that are doing that, and they can run you mental. All those tech guys, and like they will not communicate, they will not like so many uncertainties and everything like that, and complexities. Now, should your app, when your ideal, when you were thinking about that app and they were debriefing you on the thing, I said, oh, it must have this leg, it must have this hand. And the DevOps now reach one place after 4 months, now tell you that, still, I cannot incorporate all those. If I put this now, this thing will crash and we'll have to start from the beginning for the next 6 months. So start to think about, why did I have to explain it? Think about it in that way. Like, how does VUCA apply in this? And you need to discuss it at this group. Now, what is the output I'm expecting? You need to identify the potential risks and opportunities in this app launch project. Identify what? Potential risks and opportunities in this app project. You need to identify both of them. Potential risks. Why? Like, of course, if you are thought through VUCA, you'll be able to do this. What is the risk? You are launching an app, a fitness app. Like, please, you need to discuss it in your team as project managers, because the best thing you can do for yourself as a project manager is to have the VUCA trait. Like, things will go wrong. Every project, things will go wrong. So how you are going to adapt it? What's that? What are the uncertainties? If you probably identify the likely uncertain, like things that risks, you may be able to manage that thing better, which is where VUCA comes in. Now, deliverable 2. Why is project management actually even crucial for the success of the launch of the mobile app? Why is it crucial that they get a project manager on the launch of that? After all, me, I'm launching a batch upon batch in my distance. I don't have a project manager. But you know why I'm laughing? I'm getting a project manager onto my team now. But if I start to tell you my challenges, I would have given you expo for this assignment. Like, why am I getting a project manager for the launch of my subsequent batches? Why am I getting a project manager? If you can think about it, you may be able to guess why this is this thing. Why am I getting a project manager? As at earlier this year, we were 3 full staff on my team. Like, let me say 3 this year. As at now, we are 7. So as in, you should be asking me, like, why am I getting it? Why do I need a project manager to manage this team right now for the project of an app? Why will you need one? So how will you execute this? You need to brainstorm in your session, right, on benefits of a project manager on the launch of this app. And what you're going to deliver for me is list key reasons and benefits of applying project management to this particular launch of an app. Like, you know, all the principles that you're talking about, principles of project management that we taught in module 1 and everything. Why is it important to apply it to the launch of this mobile app? What are the benefits of applying it? Another 15 minutes. Now, the 20 minutes, this thing is what? The second, this thing, project management, as in the project sizes. How would you classify the size of the mobile app launch? How will you classify it in terms of the sizes of projects? Again, the way we ask you questions here, we require critical thinking. What we taught you in module 1 was their sizes of projects. I'm not going to ask you to list what are the sizes of projects. That is not me testing your critical thinking. I've said this is mobile app. You will now brainstorm and say, this is the size of this project, and you will justify it. So I need to do a group analysis and discussion on project size classification. Whoever is going to come and present in your group, the person will justify why they classified it there. Whatever it is, you put it as classification. So you will come back here, you will categorize the projects into the right side, and you will give justification for your classification. So you had better come up with good arguments in your groups when you classify, because you're going to need to tell me why you put it there. Now, lastly, project life cycle. The question is, what are the major stages of the mobile app launch? And we talked about this in module 1 too. What are the major stages of project life cycle? Initially, your facilitator had added something that had to come from module 3 under module 3 and 4, I think under initiation and planning. I said no. We have a late delivery this week because of all the things that were going on. So I'm not going to test their knowledge on anything that is not like they couldn't handle from module 1 and 2. So activities for you to outline and discuss the activities in each stage. We already did an introduction of the 5 stages of project management, right? In the introductory testing. So out with detailed list of project management corresponding to the activities in this project. Like whatever activities you want to carry out in this project, like when you are in the planning phase, something like that, as in when you are like, if for instance you say, let me give you an example. Let's say you say, in this project, maybe your discussion, say, in this project, we are going to need a Scrum Master. We are going to need anything, like, whatever it is you're talking about. I will want you to classify it like, at what point are you hiring this thing? So if there are 5 stages, there's initiation, there's planning, there's execution, blah, 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 blah. So just don't list the project stages for me. Say, okay, based on our discussion, I think we need, like at the initiation stage, this, at the planning stage, we need to talk to stakeholders. Like I want you to have that discussion, and whatever it is you come up with, you can just draw a table on maybe a Google Sheet or something like that, it can be a Google Doc, whatever, and say, okay, this activity that we have discussed, it should be going under the planning stage. I know it is introduction to those things that you've done. You are going to go in depth into it in module 3, module 4, until module 7. But I'm saying based on the introduction, whatever activity you have discussed in the previous slide on the launch of this mobile app, classify it into project stages. And you have 1 hour, 15 minutes to be back in this room. Esther has now dropped these sheets in your group. So please, in exactly 1 hour, 15 minutes, we'll be back here to do group presentation. So I'm opening breakout rooms right now for you to get into breakout rooms. And I'm going to have 4 breakout rooms. So I'm creating automatically. See you in 1 hour plus. Please have good deliberations. That is why I increase the number of people that are here. Okay. Oh mine, Anointing, now come, I'm just seeing you. Anointing, I shared you into your room. Anointing is here, your facilitator is here. Anointing, please stay back here. Anointing, please, I want to unmute you. Escape main session. Anointing, please stay back. For some reason, I had asked my team, I thought you could not make it to this meeting. I don't know what you're doing. So Anointing is going to be here with us after this thing to judge your assignment, right? So please, everybody should join their breakout room. And I'm going to pause live stream. So if you're watching this as a replay on YouTube, hi, our students are going into their breakout room right now. So there's nothing to stream. They're going to go and get a work. And in case you get into your breakout room, you can actually share your screen, okay? You can share your screen. I'm going to stop share right now. You can share your screen in your breakout rooms. You can share your screen in your breakout rooms. That's what I'm going to say. So all participants can share their screen in the breakout room. So Anointing, please stay back here so we can have a discussion. So I'm going to stop live stream.